Guys, how we doing today? It's another hot, sunny one here on the streets of Oneonta. It's gonna be popping in like two and a half weeks. I'm probably gonna have to put up a fence. Here comes a car. Here comes another car. Yeah. So if you're reading the description here, Buzzfeed. I don't usually like to give Buzzfeed the time of day. They're 97% trash and they know it. When they're not trash, I've given them credit before. But they recently did a video, you know, these hip videos. Look how cool we are, BuzzFeed. And this one is, why do people believe conspiracy theories? Ooh. And right out of the gates, I'm like, well, first of all, the answer's pretty simple. The government lies to us on a constant basis. Big companies lie to us on a constant basis, and those in power lie to us on a constant basis. That's numero uno, okay? So, pretty simple answer there. But they have Mick West on there, all right? So Mick West has a book out. Admittedly, I've not read it. I'm not about to bash the book without reading it, but he's one of these professional debunkers, and he and I have a somewhat civil rapport. Now, Mick and I have been trying to do a 9/11 broadcast with each other. Obviously, I would take the position that not only were we lied to about 9/11, but that it was an international intelligence op, and I would point to the different factions of that. As of yet, that has not happened. I would like it to be on a separate platform than my own, so there could be a moderator. I want it to be 100% fair. I want it to be with somebody that I trust will allow both of us to speak and articulate our arguments. Okay, there's a start with that. So, when they do this video, they talk about how you might have a crazy aunt. I think it's Aunt Janet. And here's how to approach them to debunk all these crazy theories. Now, when they list off the theories, what's on there that just drives me mad? Well, first of all, MK Ultra's up there, so I'm not sure what that means, but MK Ultra is a real thing. It's been documented. It's something that I've talked about really ad nauseum, and I continue to talk about, because if you believe that MK Ultra, Artichoke, and all those other programs were the end of, you know, the military medical industrial complexes studies into mind control, you're out of your mind. Out of mind. Thank you. So let's see if we can go here. They've got 2 stop signs going across. Busy traffic in Oneonta today. So anyway, MK Ultra out of the gates. Was not a fan that they did that. Then I see NASA in there. And I'm thinking, the majority of what NASA does is classified. They do a lot of things that are outside of space travel, by the way. Look up their quantum computing partnership with Google and D-Wave, okay? So I'm like, well, NASA lies all the time. And then what else is on there that drives me nuts? Well, I see HARP, and HARP's a real thing. You know, obviously I'm not talking about, weather weapons being used all the time, but et cetera, et cetera. It's a real thing. And of course they stick 9/11 in there, which we already discussed. And then Bigfoot, and what was the other really super ridiculous one? So something else, you know. Oh, they did have, what was it? Remote viewing, right? Now, I don't believe in remote viewing, but our government has certainly done studies on it. That's a real thing. Am I allowed to talk about that? So, you know, they go through this, you know, this is why people believe these things. So all I'm going to say is this. Mick West, if you're out there, you're a little snarky, you're a little dismissive, but at the same time, I'm willing to have a civil conversation. I've always been civil with you. So anytime you want to do that, I'm up for it. And let's move on to Dershowitz for a minute. The New Yorker, 2 thumbs up and 47 watching. Guys, help me out. It's a walk and talk. Come on, baby, let's get this out. We already got 2 videos out. And by the way, 2 more videos coming out. We'll be having another one premiere, I think, about half hour, 40 minutes after this one, and then later today. And so this Dershowitz expose, that's getting a video, okay? So that's the next big thing is, it looks like we might have a poopins'. Looks like I'm gonna have to stop and, nope, just a pee. Just a pee. Good deal. Good deal. Because we clean up our poop here. I saw somebody in the comments making comments saying, we've never seen Jason clean up poop. You haven't watched enough walk and talks. It happens. It happens. So anyway, Dershowitz has his own New Yorker expose. I don't know how good it's going to be. We are going to do a review of that. Last night, I talked about Epstein and the fact that there are now documents available that say Nadia Marcinkova, apparently someone he also trained to be one of his pilots, one of his main procurers, etc., etc. Come on, no. Karma, let's go. No. Move it. Keep moving. Sorry, I'm being followed by another dog, not on a leash. Hey, buddy, no. That's random. That almost never happens. Okay. Anything can happen on these walk and talks, guys. So, anyway, is he still coming? No. All right, cool. So, the Dershowitz thing we're going to go through, but we're definitely going to go through the fact this document says that Epstein bought her as a young girl from her family in Yugoslavia. You know, we talk about Red Sparrow and these Hollywood movies with, you know, these young Hollywood starlets and how they're trained to be spies. But the truth of the matter is, a lot of these intelligence assets, whether they know they're being used as intelligence assets, they're just kind of part of the network, etc., are trained from childhood. And they do that with that type of trauma. Yes, sexual trauma on children is a real thing. Just look at even the Kinsey studies and what they were allowed to get away with there. Come on, what's wrong? You all right? We might slow it down, huh? That dog wear you out? Oh, sorry, baby. Oh. There we go. Oh, you're trying to eat grass. So, you know, we're going to be doing, I don't know if I'm going to combine that with the Dershowitz one, but probably not. And on top of that, we're going to be doing another Epstein contacts AMA. We are going through his black book, A to Z. I think we're on C or D right now. We're really, really early on that. And then all of his political donors as well. I think we're going to clear out most of the political donors on this next video. But that'll be later this afternoon. Like I said, there's another video coming up, I think, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you check that out. And guys, I'm doing it with your help and only your help. We got the GoFundMe going. So if you can, that's how I'm doing it. You know, 5, 10, 15 bucks always helps. But we're also bringing in a lot of people. So please start sharing this stuff more on Reddit. We need that. I mean, how else are we going to get the wealth of information about the network around Epstein out there? I think it's a very important thing. And like I said before, it's a damn shame that, you know, you can't question things or you're called a conspiracy theorist. Ooh! But the fun thing is that Buzzfeed video that they probably spent, I don't know, I'd say probably 5-10 grand on in production value and man hours, etc., etc. I think it's got under 3,000 views in 24 hours. And that's a huge channel. That's promoted by the mainstream media. I'll probably get more views on this walk and talk than that video does that took them, you know, probably a week or two to produce. And hopefully I stuffed this video with way more relevant information. And that's why, you know what, Jeff Bezos, you can give money to the New York Times and Buzzfeed and all these other organizations all day, and they can't compete because nobody watches them anymore because they're trash. I mean, that's exactly what they are. So guys, I'll see you on the flip side in about half an hour. Thanks for watching. Later.